Hello and welcome to AAFT 24/7. I am Aditi Joshi and it is the second day of the Global Journalism Festival, Noida and AVGC. And today we have the pleasure of speaking with a RJ who is not just a RJ. She just doesn't host shows. She hosts moods. And please welcome the sunshine behind the speaker, RJ Tripti.
Thank you for such a lovely introduction. Thank you.
Hi Tripti ma'am, how are you doing?
I'm not actually absolutely fine, but I'm good.
You're good.
Throat,
yeah. Okay.
AQI.
AQI. Yeah. That was the topic of our fest this
Yes.
time, the session that we just attended, and you gave a beautiful speech about it.
Thank
your
you.
Own experience.
Thank you. I wanted it to be very compact. I had so many ideas, so many thoughts, and I don't think I did a good job weaving it all in, but
you were wonderful.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
you. Would like to believe so.
Yes. So you enjoyed the fest. How was your experience? If you could briefly just describe it.
I think I arrived late and it was too rush. I just went straight to the dais and I couldn't get the time to enjoy the fest. But yes, it's always very enriching, but at the same time very intimidating because all these biggies. All these senior journalists that as we see on news TVs and news channels, and it gets
a little intimidating.
Yes, it gets intimidating.
Okay, so talking about radio, right? So you entered radio. I would want to know, how was your first day, behind that mic? What was going through your head and what was that experience like?
Okay, so when I started radio, I was selected as a radio jockey, but for a few months in the beginning, I worked as a copywriter.
Okay.
So I was writing copies, and then one day suddenly I was told that, okay, Tripti, kal se aapko show karna hai. And I was like, okay. And so what happens, because I was with Mirchi, and Mirchi does this very amazing thing. They hire freshers.
Oh.
So, the chances of doing mistakes, the chances of making mistakes and errors are very, very high. But they don't hold it against you.
Yeah,
so they're like, they're very chill about it. And they're like, you make mistakes, you learn from your mistakes, and that's how you become a great radio jockey. And that's, I would like to believe that that's what made me a great radio jockey, a good radio jockey.
Great,
so to say.
Yeah, take great.
I am being humble. So yes, so I made a lot of mistakes. And my first show, so again, Radio Mirchi asks you to, the people at Radio Mirchi, they'll tell you that write whatever you want to speak, at least your content is sorted. Because first time you're going, in front of the mic and you're going to speak, and then there's software, and then there's hardware, and then there's content, and you want to, leave this big impact and
everything. You have that pressure.
You want it to be perfect,
yes,
right?
Yes, of course.
So at least write everything you want to say, at least the first link, so that it goes perfectly, and you don't just go blank.
Yeah.
So I wrote it all down, and it was a very, very nice rhyming karta hua, meter mein baitha hua, ek bahut hi pyara sa link. It was about the city I was doing the show in, and I was like, okay, on, and I read it very, very beautifully, and I was like, I did a very nice job. And then I get a call from my station head, Tripti, your mic was off.
Oh.
So that was my first link. But yes, they were like this chill about it, kyunki koi baat nahi, do it again. Mic on karke. So these things happen. So like I said, software, hardware, and the
there
content.
are a lot of things you get confused by.
Exactly. For a fresher, it was very nerve-wracking.
But I'm sure you smashed it after your mic was turned
After the mic was on, yes.
Okay, so if you wanna know, how would you describe your on-air personality in 3 words?
Okay, so in fact, in real life as well, I don't know what personality. मैं दुग्गल साहब हूँ. I don't know. किस mood के साथ I'll wake up.
Okay.
And so I have a social media persona. I'm a very, very introverted person in real life.
Okay.
I don't open up very easily. And like on social media, I'm this very chirpy, very kaleshi nari. In real life, I'm not actually.
Seen that.
Yes, I'm not. And then on social media, on radio, I'm this very, socially woke. Like, it's, I don't know, it's, I think childhood, I wouldn't say trauma, but something to do with my childhood, that I become this very revolutionary, very rebel kind of a person. Yeah, very rebellious. And I'm like this, like, ये तो आज मुझे समाज change करना ही है.
मैं ही करूँगी.
Yeah, हाँ, so that personality of me comes out.
Okay,
yeah.
We like that personality, but we love that personality on social media.
Kaleshinari, yeah. So, and I'm actually, I would like to believe that I'm a very, very sweet person.
Yeah.
And I'm a very soft-spoken, sanskaron ke saath aayi hui ladki. But now my image, my personality has become of this very kaleshi girlfriend who'll always, create like very chaotic, very cumbersome. But अब कोई मुझे normally accept करने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, so I'll have to become that kaleshi person, and that works every single time. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, so I would want to know what has been the most interesting or the most memorable call of you during like your radio.
Oh. Oh, okay. There have been many, and a radio jockey is not just a good orator, but it's like they're also good listeners.
Yes.
I think for a radio jockey, it's very, very important to be a very good listener. And most of these times, people will call you not because they want to, they want to hear their names on radio, but just because anonymity. There's anonymity, and they just want to share a story of like a part of themselves that they can't share with anybody else. And I know so many secrets of so many people because they'll just call and they'll tell me about their lives. Yes, like their extramarital affairs. That all the juicy stuff.
Okay,
yes.
Nice.
So yeah, like nothing in particular, not a single call, but I think it's an amalgamation of so many things. Yeah.
So as you mentioned, you are this rebellious person and this righteous personality also you have within yourself, a little bit of that. So I want to know, how do you manage that with your entertainment side, like especially in radio where you're supposed to be this fun, chirpy entertainment person, but you also have to maintain this ethical personality. So.
Yeah, I think it's easier like that. Like, what is radio? Radio is telling people the gory things or the like what is wrong with the society with a little bit of zest. So I think that's my radio personality. That's me. I think it becomes easier when you have to wrap the bad things into.
Okay. So I want you, especially in radio, you're bound to sound happy and chirpy
all
because
the time, yeah.
In the morning you have to wake the entire nation up, so you're like, yay, good morning and everything. There are days when even you don't feel like doing it. How do you fake it?
Okay, I think that was the thing of the past. Okay. Now things have changed. Like, I cannot be that person jo video on karke will cry. Of course, I will like, it's a mystery to me. How do they do that? Like, do they fix the camera first and then start crying, or they're crying and then they realize, oh,
there's some
camera on
solution
karna
also
yes.
that you use.
Yeah. So, but I think radio is all about relatability, like the digital platform is. Your content should be relatable to so many people, and that's what works for radio as well. Radio is all about relatability. So I remember when I joined radio, same year, I lost my mother.
Oh.
And for 15 days I was away. 13वीं की करने के बाद I was back, and I wasn't ready to talk about it. And like, mentally I wasn't ready, emotionally I wasn't ready to talk about it, and I didn't. But then one day suddenly I was like, why am I hiding, like why am I being this person? I can be sad on radio, and it can be a mood that so many people are going through maybe at this moment, and maybe it can be relatable for them. And yeah, that's when I started feeling what I was feeling. And sometimes, yes, a breakup where I cannot be, like, I cannot go and say, like...
announce it to the
world. Exactly. So, yeah, sometimes. And I'll be honest, what happens when you enter the studio, when you sit in front of the mic, there's a switch in your head. I think it happens with every radio jockey. There's a switch in your head. It just clicks and you're like, okay, I'm this person. I'm RJ Tripti.
Now there's like an RJ in
So it's
front
not
of my
like
name.
hiding your emotions. It's not like wearing a mask or a facade. It's just that it becomes a personality, I think. Yeah, we prefer it like that.
Do you feel like, as you just mentioned, that people are now more vocal about their feelings? If they're not happy, they like say it, they'll share it.
Yeah.
Is that a positive change that radio has evolved over the years?
Yes, absolutely. I think ये change और पहले आना चाहिए था. Should have been there when I could, talk. I was told that you cannot dull the room down. You have to be the happiest. You have to be the chirpiest person. You have to sound like a chirpy person always. So I was told, वो induction के time पर. But I think
That's
should have been a change altogether. Yeah.
And I want to know one more thing. See, I'm not aware of this, but I see a thing being associated with you since this afternoon, that Palak Patta Chaat.
Yes.
Can you explain that whole scenario to us and to the audience as well who are not aware?
So, when I joined Ishq FM, which is in Delhi, Noida. So, that's where I got to know RJ Ashish. He was my senior, he's my mentor. And he used to do the morning show. I used to do the mid-morning show. He used to make content with a girl named Manu, big fan. And then, something happened, one thing led to another, but I started making content with him. And he had this IP. So with Manu, he does his Naan Tali. And with me, it was Chudail Aadmi. Sorry, not Chudail Aadmi. Chudail Aadmi he used to do with Akash, another creator. And with me, it was about Palak Patta Chaat. So it's just a thing, a recurring, mention of a thing that, people picked it up and they're like, so I like two things. If I can say that, I don't know if you can beep it out. Chudail Aadmi and Palak Patta Chaat. So people picked it up and then they were like, oh, Palak Patta Chaat.
Since morning I'm seeing everyone is like Palak Patta Chaat. I'm like, what is Palak Patta Chaat? What is it?
Funny thing. I've never had Palak Patta Chaat here in Delhi. Yeah, because I come from Lucknow.
You are now like the brand ambassador.
Exactly.
You are owned to have it.
So everybody, they go to these weddings and they get Palak Patta Chaat and they keep sending videos and photos and they keep tagging us. Ashish and Palak Patta Chaat.
Okay, so we have had enough long conversations. I would want something fun, something rapid and super quick. Okay. So it's a fun rapid fire round, and I expect you to be super
quick.
fiery, super rapid. Yes, I know you have done it a lot of times. So let's hit it. Scripted or spontaneous?
Scripted.
Morning show or late night vibes? Okay, quick.
Morning show.
Okay, a word your listeners use to describe you?
Thodi tikhi, thodi meethi. Okay. That became my personality.
Dream celebrity interview?
Okay, there are like too many. I think I'm forgetting. So Imran Hashmi.
Okay, nice, interesting.
That was the worst interview I took because I was so nervous. I was like 15 minutes. I was told ki, okay, there's this personality is coming and you have to interview. I was like, okay, theek hai, isme kaun si badi baat hai, main to kar hi lungi. And then I was told Imran Hashmi. No. And I didn't know anything कि वो किस लिए आ रहा है. No, we call it homework. No homework, nothing. And okay, ठीक है. फिर बातों में but like he was so charming. Yes,
of course.
He's so charming. He was just like this, ऐसा laid back, and it's like not my first rodeo. And I was like, sir, Kangna or not? So that happened.
Okay. One habit you want to break?
One? So many. So first, waking up early in the morning. I want to. Matlab, it's not a habit. I wake up very late.
Okay, so
I
I
want to
want
wake
to
up
wake
early, yeah.
up. Okay. Most dramatic on air moment.
Most dramatic?
On air moment. So many?
Yes. Yeah, again, so many. Yes, yeah, I've been a radio jockey for 8 years. Of course, there are so many moments.
Okay. A song you're secretly tired of playing.
Tired of playing, so many, and okay, this happens with us a lot of times that a song is playing, especially one of these
Bollywood.
Bollywood and not Bollywood songs, but please
Cut it.
but Tony Kakkar or
Okay, yeah, we get it.
likes.
Kudi to
So
chocolate.
yeah, I know, and hate these songs. कोई मतलब नहीं है. Pathetic lyrics, but what a song you just heard on radio, and so, yeah.
Okay.
Hate that part of my job.
Live shows or recorded shows?
Live.
Listener confession that shocked you.
It wasn't a confession, but there was a stalker. So he used to call me, and then he used to send gifts, and then one day suddenly he came to the studios and he was like, "Why aren't you replying?" And I was like, "Guard uncle,
scary. That's scary.
Guard uncle, please." वो मेरा link आ रहा है. So yeah, that happened.
Okay, that's scary.
That's scary. Yes,
That is
that
very
was
scary.
really scary.
Okay. Did you what did you do then?
Guard uncle.
Guard
Yeah,
uncle.
so yeah, we're safe like that. मतलब उस environment में तो yes.
Okay, one song that, describes your personality.
One song that what is that? Okay, there are actually many songs, but
Drama queen. No.
नहीं. Okay, so my colleagues used to tell me that वो New York London कौन सी movie है? नहीं अदिति सिंह वो देखने में कैसी सीधी सादी. हाँ, that song.
Okay, that's a very cute, sweet song. Yeah. Okay, so that was RJ Tripti for you guys. Thank you so much for giving us your time. It was very fun talking with you. You're watching AFT 24/7. I'm Aditi Joshi signing off. Bye-bye.